and welcome to a very special concert featuring the youth choruses of Gala Choruses. My name is Pascal Tower, I use all pronouns, and I'm a singer from Bridging Voices Youth Chorus in Portland, Oregon. Tonight's showcase concert features performances by our Gala Youth Choruses in New York City, Washington, D.C., Nashville, Tennessee, Tucson, Arizona, San Diego, California, and Portland, Oregon. Throughout the pandemic, our LGBTQ+ and allied youth choruses have stayed active, building community and uplifting queer and allied youth voices. The songs you will hear tonight were recorded by our youth choruses over the past season or two. The concert concludes with a joint work that we learned under the direction of Youth Festival coordinator Ryan LeBoy, and then put together into a virtual choir this past spring. To the side of this video, you'll notice the event chat. I encourage you to participate, share your performance memories, and cheer on our performers. Above the chat, you will find a tip jar. If something you see today moves you or reminds you why you love Gala choruses, show that love with your support and give generously. Thanks again for joining us. Now, on with the show.
Losing it all on my own. Music and choir in general have given me that social setting that I really thrive on, and music is my little self-expression outlet that helps me to de-stress and helps me articulate my thoughts when they are too much sometimes. I was a part of the GSA club at my high school, and I felt like I needed to do more to spread the word that we needed support in this community. I am currently applying for music education as a major in college and hopes to become a music teacher and or music therapist so I could offer those same opportunities to others.
Yeah, and the wind is high. Yeah, for the very first time. With a melody that pulls you towards its painting pictures of paradise. Singing, rise up to the light in the sky. Yeah, let the light lift your heart up, burn your flame in the night. Whoa. Watch the heavens open, open, yeah, Spirit. Can you hear it calling, yeah, yeah, and the water's crashing, trying to keep your head up high. While you're tumbling in, that's when the magic happens, and the stars gather singing, rise up to the light in the sky, yeah. Let the light lift your heart up, burn your flame in the night, yeah, yeah, Spirit. Watch the heavens open, open, yeah, Spirit. Can you hear it calling, yeah, your destiny is coming close. Stand up and fight. So go into that far off land.
No Mirrors in My Nana's House was written by Esai Barnwell, a composer and performer who resides in GenOUT's hometown of Washington, D.C.
Dr. Barnwell was a longtime member of Sweet Honey in the Rock, a vocal ensemble whose musical style is rooted in the traditions of African American church, and whose repertoire frequently features issues of social justice.
No Mirrors is the second of 5 songs in the suite called Crossings.
It is the true story of a young African American girl whose growing up experiences under the care of her grandmother protected her from the bigotry of the world outside.
GenOUT learned this song in the 2019-2020 season.
We presented it as a joint work with the Children's Chorus of Washington at our 2020 Youth Invasion concert, our last performance before the pandemic.
The video you are about to see is from that concert presented at Live in 10th and G on February 22nd, 2020.
Our rehearsals of No Mirrors included discussions of the text, as well as exercises intended to build empathy with the young girl in the song.
We wondered if we even had the right to share this story,
when most of us have not shared the experiences of that girl.
In our efforts to empathize, we worried that comparing the historic struggles of LGBTQ plus people with the historic struggles of people of color would do a disservice to both.
We invited Dr. Barnwell to a GenOUT rehearsal and we shared our concerns and questions with her.
She told us, "I think you are the perfect choir to sing this song."
Reflecting on her words, we think she meant that because we were being so thoughtful about our performance.
And that because we wanted to uplift someone's voice rather than appropriating their story.
We were doing justice to the song and to the girl depicted in it.
Our discussions of this piece led GenOUT into a long-term examination of racial injustice,
with goals being to better understand the history of racism,
recognize our own biases,
and become empowered agents of positive change.
As you listen to No Mirrors, we encourage you to imagine a world
where beauty and worth are not measured in fleeting standards or unattainable and usually racist ideals.
Instead, imagine a world
where beauty and worth is in everyone,
and reflected in the eyes of the people who love us for who we are.
No mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. Everything I saw and everything, the beauty in everything was in her eyes, in her eyes. Wow.
All right, let's do a little ditty, shall we? It's gonna be a special day. Here we go. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3.
Fall out of bed and catch a fading star. Fancy I woke up before my alarm. Rub my mind through my eyes, it's the best I can do. Before it's automatic habit of returning to you. Though I smile when it happens,
almost as if it was magic. It means there's a God somewhere and they're laughing. I
shuffle my slipperless toes to the kitchen, still low to the ground, but high on living, and I know it's gonna be a good day. I know it's gonna be hello, hello, you beautiful thing, beautiful thing. I stretch my body and acknowledge some aches. Must be something I did yesterday. Pour a cup of liquid gold because my engine's still cold. But in a minute everything's gonna change, 'cause I know it's gonna be a good day. I know it's gonna be hello, hello, you beautiful thing, beautiful thing. Hello, hello, you beautiful thing, beautiful thing.
This is what I've been waiting for.
This is what I've been waiting for.
Oh, this is what I've been waiting for.
This is what I've been waiting for. Hello, 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 you beautiful thing. Hello, 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 you beautiful thing. Looking out from a cul-de-sac, watching the bend of the earth take the black of the night and the dirt I can see from the depths of my readjusting eyes. A reflection of yeses in that ever-changing sky. But why do bad dreams linger long after I awake? I don't need no scenes of violence or pain or play.
And I feel quite foolish sometimes when I pray, but my thoughts are all I got, so I try to make them brave. And I know it's gonna be a good day. I know it's gonna be hello, hello, you beautiful thing, beautiful thing. Hello, hello, you beautiful thing, beautiful thing. This is what I've been waiting for.
This is what I've been waiting for.
Oh, this is what I've been waiting for.
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 Oh, this is what I've been waiting for.
Hello, hello, and I know it's gonna be a good day. Hello, hello, you beautiful thing.
How did I feel before starting the choir? Well, I didn't really know a lot of kids my age that were queer, and I didn't have a space where I could be creative. And I've been able to do what I love, and that's pretty amazing.
When I was a young boy, I was scared of growing up. I didn't understand it, but I was terrified of love. Felt like I had to choose, but it was out of my control. I needed to be saved, I was going crazy on my own. It took me years to tell my mother I expected the worst. Gathered all her courage in
Music in general has always been a part of my life just because I'm a very music devoted person. I like listening to music and I like singing very much. So it's always been a large part of my life. QSC in general has brought me many friends and great opportunities.
Teach me how to soar, to see things never seen before, but most importantly of all, will you teach me how to fall? Will you teach me how to cry, to release the feelings inside? Teach me how to laugh and travel off the beaten path. Will you teach me how to teach me how to teach me how to teach me how to face the future sight unseen? Teach me how to sail upon a promised land. Will you teach me how to fly, to sail skies untried? Will you teach me how to soar, to see things never seen before, but most importantly of all, will you teach me how to be the only thing I can be? Me. Will you teach me?
This is a story about the land. It's a story about the land and the people and the things that are green and are closer to touching the sky than any of us will ever be. But it starts with the land, and the story of this land begins generations ago. When this land was cared for by people, some of these people are still here today, fighting to care for the land in the ways that they have for centuries and generations. In spite of displacement, broken promises, theft, and violence, some of these people's names are Pascua Yaqui and Tohono O'odham, but they have had other names too. This story is one story among many hundreds of thousands of stories. But all the stories must end up in the same place, which is care for the land and return to its original caretakers. Now let's talk about the land.
Hello. People call me Saguaro or Hashanya. I have lived here for decades. These are my friends Bee and Hummingbird. I provide them with food and they spread my pollen so generations of saguaro will continue to grow. I don't know where I'd be without them. Our community spreads out wide across the Sonoran Desert. I have seen this community grow and thrive, watching other plants grow and die, and Oldham and animals pass through with their young, carrying out our seeds with them. They have also brought me their stories of the places they have traveled, and I carry those stories for future generations.
We are the garden, look at us grow, blooming but never alone. Out in the desert, growing together, living in harmony. In this garden, we build our home. It gives us what we need. In this land, we're free to roam with friends and family. I am saguaro, strong, green, and tall, living among you all. Mesquite gives me shelter, and I shelter birds, building community. In this garden, we build our home. It gives us what we need. In this land, we're free to roam with friends and family. When we help each other, we get what we need, supporting our neighbors in peace. Here in the desert, we share all we have, so air, food, and water are free. There's enough for you and me. In this garden, we build our home. It gives us what we need. In this land, we're free to roam with friends and family. In this garden, we build our home. It gives us what we need. In this land, we're free to roam with friends and family.
Do you hear it? Do you hear it coming in? Do you hear how it spins and it rushes? The stems become buses. Do you know what the fuss is about? Keep listening and listening. Do you hear it? Do you hear it growing up? Do you hear it getting stronger and higher, rising like fire? Complex as a choir, we're many, we're one. The roads keep on filling in and filling in. I am, I am, I am. I try, I try, I try. We will be Do you hear it? Do you hear it in our words? We don't just say it, we know it. Don't tell it, we show it. And if we outgrow it, we stop. We think, we throw it out and start again. Can you feel it? Can you feel it almost here? With a sense of true obligation, a new generation, ready to give it our shot. And our voices are all we got. Our voices are all we got. We will be so proud. We have made the choice. I try to be so full, so proud. To use my outside voice. To use my outside
I had always wanted to be involved in music, and I really found a footing into that realm of music through this chorus, and I am so grateful for that. I was a little nervous, but after a few months of rehearsals, I found a community that I felt very comfortable with and very supported by.
People get ready, 'cause here it comes. It's a light, a beautiful light, over the horizon into our eyes. Oh my, how beautiful, beautiful. Oh my beautiful mother, she told me, son, in life you're gonna go far. If you do it right, you'll love where you are. Love where you are. Just know, wherever you go, you can always come home. You can always come home. 240,000 miles from the moon, we've come a long way to belong here, to share this view of the night, the glorious night. Over the horizon is another bright sky. Oh my, how beautiful. Oh my irrefutable father told me, son, sometimes it may seem dark, but the absence of the light is a necessary part. Love where you are. Just know, wherever you go, you can always come back home. You can always come 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 back. You can always come home. Always come home. Always come home. Every road
tell us go. You can see that your home's inside of you. Just know, and wherever you go, no, you're never alone. You will always get back home. You can always come 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 from the sun. People get ready, 'cause here it comes. It's a light, a beautiful light, over the horizon into our eyes.
UIC has helped introduce me to some really cool people who I know I can always count on. It's connected me with the LGBTQ community, and music has always just been a refuge for me. It's been a safe place for me, and it's just, I've always been connected to music. I see it helping me not only with college and getting into colleges because of how unique the experience is, but I also see it helping me with my musical experience in the future because of how much practice and how much just effort I get to put into my singing here in QIC.
When they build walls, we will build bridges, open up a different way. When they close their eyes, we will sing. Whether you're a friend or a stranger, one world's worth traveling through. Whether you're fearful or in danger, we will stand with you. When they teach hate, we will open our hearts so wide. When they scream and shout, we will sing. Whether you're a friend or a stranger, one world we're traveling through. Whether you're fearful or in danger, we will stand with you. When they find the truth, we will keep singing, shining up the brightest light. When they try to silence us, we will sing. Whether you're a friend or a stranger, one world we're traveling through. Whether you're fearful or in danger, we will stand with you. We will stand with you. We will stand with you.
Thank you so much for joining us for our virtual showcase concert. Thank you to our Gala Youth Chorus singers, their directors, and their home communities. And a very special thanks to Gala Choruses for sponsoring and producing tonight's concert. We are very much looking forward to being together at our next Gala Festival. If you are moved by these stories and by the music of these Gala Youth Choruses, please support Gala with a tip jar donation before you leave today. Thanks again, and good night!